I'm all fired up. Welcome to Fairy Tail 429 and 430, and there is a lot to talk about in these two chapters. I gotta say, I am a little disappointed that Gray was just all along, undercover. I kind of want to see a head-on collision between him and Natsu, like for realsies, but it's not gonna happen. So, but it was very, very awesome of who he was undercover for. But let's get into 429, where we see the gang trapped in a prison. We see this guy who's dressed cosplayed as Zeroff. He's one of, I call him the Zeroff Guild. So he's one of the members of the Zeroff Guild. He's about to torture Lucy, and basically it's a perverted torture. He says he's going to do this. He says wax, and then he says he's going to lick her feet. It's Fairy Tail for you guys. It's Fairy Tail. So while he's about to but he gets his little axe and he's about to cut Lucy into two. Gray shows up and really turns him into ice. I think it was ice or something like that. Gray's undercover. Well, he says he's undercover. And apparently, being bad, all you have to do is flip your hair back. But being good, all you have to do is flip your hair forward. So he flips his hair forward and he reveals to Natsu, Lucy, and Happy that, hey, I'm undercover. Let me get my phone. Let me call in the celly. And he calls the one person and gives Natsu the phone. And guess who it is? Of course, you know who it is. It's Erisa. Erisa, the badass. And she's telling Natsu, like, hey, so it was you that ruined this whole plan. I thought so. But she has a smile on her face because we haven't seen Erisa in a while, and finally she's come in, and I'm so happy that she's back. Let's get right into it, though. So, I call them the Zeroff Guild. The Zeroff Guild is basically going to do the purification ritual, which calls for 30,000 people to be sacrificed, and they're about to do that. Well, that's not going to happen with Natsu, Gray, Lucy, and Erisa on their way, especially Happy. I mean, Happy, is happy to help out, pun intended. Now, so it was good to see. It was good to hear the explanation of why Gray was, undercover, because Erisa pretty much requested him to be. He couldn't tell Juvia because Erisa didn't want him to tell Juvia, and of course, all this knowledge was by Jalel. And, Gray, he's noticed all these weird marks and stuff, but he went to Lady Perliscus. I know I just butchered that name, but he went to Lady Perliscus, try to figure out these markings and stuff. So Gray had just basically a level head throughout this whole thing. He never went crazy. He never went for revenge. Of course, he wants he got involved with this mission for personal reasons as well, because of End and everything like that. But Gray has been always level-headed, I guess. So that's good to know. That's good to know that Gray didn't succumb to anything so easily. So that, at least that factor is great. I will be honest. When he was on the phone, I thought it was going to be Gajeel for some reason, but I'm glad it was Erisa. So they're all running towards the Zeroff Guild. Basically, they get there. Natsu's fired up. Lucy's fired up. Gray's fired up. Erisa shows up, meets him there, and she's looking like a badass. And once again, Fairy Tail is back together. All you need is this group of people to continue Fairy Tail's legacy. Of course, there will be more people joining. Probably Gajeel, Levy coming back. We did see them. We're going to see a lot more people, probably rebuild Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail is definitely not dead. But they had to take care of this little problem first. So it's great to see the team back together. It's great to see, friends, comrades, and man, I gotta say though, we did get a Gray and Lucy moment. I'm just saying, but everything's. I love Juvia. I'm just saying, I love Juvia. So great chapters, great. It's good to see. Even though I did want a one-on-one battle with Gray and Natsu, to be really legit, to go all out. for the sake of the story, I definitely, that's just personally, I want that. But for this twist, for things to come like this, I think it was a great way to do everything. And it's good to see that, Gray is stronger mentally. And it seems like he's going to show off his training a bit, what he's been doing training. So it's going to be awesome. It's great to see them back together. So thank you guys for listening. Subscribe, like, let me know your thoughts on these 2 chapters. Were you surprised? Are you happy that Eris is? Of course, everybody's happy that Eris is back. So see you guys later. Enjoy your day. I'm out. I'm all fired up.